Greetings from Fort Lauderdale. I have some thoughts that I'd like to share with you regarding the photographic image that may help you as you do your reading this week and continue to think about the role that photography plays and the photographic image plays in visual culture studies and how we understand that in relationship to the history of art. First of all, it's important to keep in mind that the invention of photography, the photographic image itself, marks a continuation of the development of the Western pictorial tradition. It is an advancement, it is a continuation of the development of linear perspective in Florence in the 15th century, in which the invention of perspective was intended to intensify presence of the image. And the photograph, its invention, and the photographic image, its invention in the 19th century, continues in this process of creating presence visually and in terms of documenting the world around us. It poses a challenge for painting. Also, this challenge is not a challenge, it does not pose the same challenge for sculpture. Sculpture is an object in the world. Its representational features are not challenged by the photograph in the same way. One of the reasons why is that sculpture cannot be transformed into an image. But photography is able to transform the painting into an image, and it can be evaluated in terms of its quote-unquote reality, its accuracy, and its ability to depict the world in a realistic, naturalistic manner. Sculpture operates outside of that context, which gives sculpture some more, gives it more freedom. But in regard to the challenge that photography posed to painting, the painter had two responses. The painter in the 19th century could incorporate it, and artists like Cézanne and Courbet, Monet, and Degas did. They used photographs to study reality, nature more deeply, to intensify their familiarity with it, and they incorporated it as study research for their paintings. Degas also incorporated the photographic image compositionally in terms of formal structure, and so many of Degas' paintings have the look and feel of a photograph because he crops his paintings. It gives you the sense that he's not in his studio painting a picture, he is out in the world looking and observing and commenting by how he's documenting the flux of the modern world. So in order to create immediacy, in order to create more emotional presence and pathos in the painting. The other response the painters had was that they felt that freed them from having to represent the world, the exterior world, that then they could explore other aspects. They could explore emotional and expressive features of the world and of themselves and of painting, so that the painting could be about their own emotional state rather than what they are looking at in the world. A painting could also be about line and color, in which the painting isn't representing something out there, but it simply is. It has its own integrity and identity as an experiential artifact in the world, like a sunrise or a sunset or a haystack or a church. What the photograph also does is it transfers meaning, the origin of meaning in many ways, from the creator to the consumer, to the viewer, to the one then who's empowered to make meaning. And that's something that then begins to get worked out, as you saw in the death of the author notion in your post-structuralism textbook. And we will continue to talk more about that in terms of what the photographic image does in terms of authorial artistic intent, the notion of the original, and to follow Benjamin's notion of aura and the images, the work of art's location in time and space. That it has presence, that it is involved in religion and ritual, which are very important, will be important in the context of our class. I'll be traveling in New York City all next week, teaching at the King's College. Look for more communications from me in your inbox on Monday morning. I will give you information about the short paper, reflection paper that I'll assign to you for week 3. And I just want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. I'm grateful for you for taking this class. I hope that what I'm able to offer you is significant and something that you can be used in your journey. So enjoy your time with family and friends, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.